Hello and welcome to High Point Music's Gear Reviews. I'm Lewis, and in today's episode I thought I'd do a quick run through of my three favourite settings on the Strymon Timeline as far as tape echoes go. I do this for a couple of reasons. The first reason is I really like the Strymon Timeline. It stays on my pedal board. It's one of two pedals that I would use at any gig just because of how versatile it is. The second reason is Strymon this week announced their new Valente magnetic style delay pedal. So it's about this size by the looks of it, but it's only specializing in magnetic head, multi-head, drum style echo units. This is really cool. Those vintage units are very hard to look after and maintain, so I think that covers a huge point in the market where people pay money for gear that is just going to get destroyed and end up as landfill, whereas maybe this new machine is going to be a new benchmark setting for delay pedals like the Timeline was when it was released. So I'm going to show you three of my favorite tape settings. The first one that I am on is the tape new, using the D-tape mode. And before I just show you what it sounds like, I thought I would say that if you head over to the blog, I will upload the files for the Strymon Timeline to the blog, and you'll be able to download those using the Strymon Nixie or Strymon Librarian software, depending on what you're using. So you can load your own timeline up with either of these tape delay settings. Also, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see more of this kind of content, head over to our Patreon page, to our PayPal donate function there as well. Pay what you feel is the content is worth and help us to keep putting it out. So let's get into it and see what it sounds like. Tape new. The settings I'm showing here exactly at the moment are what you're seeing. We basically turn it on. I'm just running in mono, running into the clean, my clean tone. Like so. Into the timeline, out of the timeline, into the two notes of clean, off to Ableton, and then we basically just activate this channel by touching the A button. So this is what it sounds like. So you'll hear there's quite a lot of brightness in those repeats, reminiscent of what a new tape would sound like. Tapes are a fairly high fidelity product until they get worn or start to get a little bit aged. So to me, that's how new tapes sound. Lots of brightness, lots of response, generally sounds pretty good. So we jump across to our old tape setting. You'll notice the big changes to the filter predominantly. So hear straight away that those echoes drop in treble response very quickly. And then some neck pickup. Having that less treble response there really helps those repeats to get out of the way kind of quickly. I like that because it stops your guitar sound from getting too muddy and it leaves a little bit of a rhythmic sound behind, but not enough treble to make it clash necessarily with the next set of notes. So I jump between those two settings a fair bit. I think they're cool representations of what a tape echo can do. Again, I'm keen to see what the Valente does. The other setting I'd show you is one I've tweaked a little bit from a preset that was in here, which is based on the Echoplex. So I'll punch that up and quickly show you that as well. So we just jump across to my Echoplex setting. I am just going to quickly move these knobs so you can see where my modulation, grit, mix and filters are. I've got a little bit less mix than the other two tape settings I had a moment ago. Very, very short amount of repeats, and I'm going to set that back to 400 milliseconds just for scientific purposes. This is the Echoplex sound. So you can hear that little bit of warble, that modulation. Some cool rhythmic work going on with just that single repeat. So that cool slapback kind of sound going on, a fairly warbly kind of sound, but not too many repeats, so you don't get too much mush going on. You kind of hear the effect and then it gets out of the way, and that's what I like about this particular Echoplex setting. So there are the three tape-like or D-tape mode settings of the Strymon Timeline that I really like, that keep this pedal on my pedal board. I have a few cool delay pedals, but the functionality of the Timeline, the amount of settings and presets you can make is just incredible. It's a pedal tweaker's dream. If you're interested in checking out a Strymon Timeline, I can highly recommend them. They're not a new pedal, but you'll find a link to buy yourself one of those below. So check it out. Let us know if you get one, make some sounds, make a video, tag us. That would be really cool to see. If you've enjoyed the video, give us a like, a share, a thumbs up. We do appreciate the feedback. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below. And always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.